Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. I hope as usual that you're having an awesome day and that you're doing freaking amazing. As you probably saw by the title, yes, I'm going to the upcoming Reptile Expo, which is tomorrow, and this means that I have some preparations to do and I also have some, well, funny news. So stick around guys, and I really hope you'll enjoy this. So, one of the things that I have to do is that I have to catch some morning geckos so I can bring them to the expo. But you know what guys, I actually managed to capture at least one of them. Here we have a little cutie. Let's see where it is. You see it's, there you have it. You see it there guys? Right there. Yeah, so I managed to catch one at least, and this man is going crazy because he wants to come out, but he's already been out like an hour, so I have to wait until later because I can't have him running around. I can't have him running around at my feet when I'm trying to, you know, catch some more geckos. And also, as I said, I'm going to catch more geckos so I can sell them at the expo. But also I need to bring a few more because I'm going to do a trade with an old friend. So I'm going to trade my morning geckos for a new animal. And I can give you guys one clue, and that is this animal is just like Tage. It's from Australia. And well, I can give you one more clue to make it a little bit more easy. It's a very popular in the reptile hobby. So I guess you guys can almost try to guess what it is. Maybe not. Maybe not. I hope you won't be able to guess it already. But anyway, so I have to catch some more morning geckos, and yeah, I have no idea how this is going to go because I'm guessing I maybe have to, you know, take the enclosure and bring it down on the floor, so it will be a lot easier for me, so I can, you know, work from the top. So yeah, we'll see how I'm going to be able to do that, but I will update you guys during the video. By the way, to catch them, I'm going to use this little net. So wish me luck guys, and I'm going to try and keep you guys updated during the video, and yeah, so we'll see how this will go. So guys, I decided to not try and, you know, I can lift it, but yeah, when I'm going to, you know, put it on the ground, I'm not sure I'm going to do that without, you know, like, yeah, it's too risky and I don't want to drop it. So I'm going to try and work from the top here. So yeah, we'll see. But I think that is the safest way to do this, because if I drop this, yeah, you guys know what happens. It will be glass everywhere, and yeah, the geckos will escape and some of them will probably die. So I don't want to risk that, so I'm just going to, you know, work with it this way. So yeah, as I said, that is the safest way. This is what I had to do guys. I had to remove the top, and yeah, I actually managed to capture one more, but this is still not easy. So I guess I have to cut down some pathos so I can get a better viewing, so I can see them better. But yeah, I guess they're behind the background, and yeah, this is not easy. So I guess this will take some time. Yeah, so I have my work cut out for me, so to speak. But as I said, I managed to catch one more. So yeah, as I said, this is not easy. I would rather do something else. But yeah, when you gotta hustle, you gotta hustle. So wish me luck again, guys.
2,000 years later.
I've managed to capture 8 morning geckos. There's 2 in here, and I was thinking maybe I could put all of them in here. But when I was going to put in, I think it was the 3rd one, actually one escaped, and I think I managed to catch that later on, because I've captured 2 morning geckos that was in the room. So I guess they escaped. Actually 2 escaped and I found 2, so I hope it was those 2. But yeah, and all of these are going to my friend that I'm going to do trade with, because there is an animal and there is some equipment as well. And I'm gonna see if I can manage to capture maybe one more. I've seen at least one more big one gecko in the enclosure, but as you guys probably understand, they are probably afraid right now, because I've been in the enclosure, you know, and yeah, messed around with them. And unfortunately one of them dropped their tail, so that one is on paper to avoid, you know, infection and all that. So it's a clean environment, and it's hiding, of course. But yeah, and unfortunately I removed the, you know, the lid, you know, the top. I removed the top from the enclosure, and I put it on. Actually, I'll show you guys. I put the lid, the top on this pet box, because there was eggs, you know, on the edge of the top. And when I was chasing one of the morning geckos, I accidentally kicked down the top, so some eggs got smushed. So yeah, that sucks, and I'm pretty angry at myself, but accidents happen when you deal with this kind of thing. So yeah, so I think it was maybe 6 eggs that broke, and that's, yeah. And there actually was embryos in maybe so more than 6 eggs, but there was embryos in 4 of the eggs. So yeah, that's pretty, yeah, that's not fun at all. So yeah, but as I said, accidents do happen. But those eggs that got smushed, I gave them to my Ackie mounter, so he was happy at least. But yeah, so as I said, I'm gonna see if I can manage to capture maybe 1 or 2 more morning geckos. And you can see, guys, yeah, the spider is there on the floor. It's a mess here now. It's a total mess. You know, it's stuff everywhere. But when you are prepping for an expo and you have to chase lizards, small lizards, this is what happens. I promise you guys. But yeah, that is the update for now. So the only thing I have left now, except for, you know, trying to capture a few more morning geckos, I need to pack the 2 maybe ball pythons and you know, the adult female. It's down there. So, but that is going to be pretty easy. But hey guys, I have to show you one thing that I have actually forgot to mention to you guys. We're gonna walk over here, and that is this enclosure. And some of you OGs maybe recognize this enclosure. Actually, my Savannah mounter lived in here for a while, and also my Tokay gecko. And more, I've had crystal gecko babies in here, so it's been a few habitants in this enclosure. And actually, the first time I got the enclosure, this was before I started the channel. I used to have a Pac-Man frog, and he lived in this enclosure. Actually, when I bought him, the enclosure came with him. So yeah, and this, as you guys can see here, I have remodeled the background, or I've actually added a few vines and a branch here and the cork tube here. And yeah, I have to do some, you know, I have to go over the enclosure and fix this, and yeah, a few other stuff. But like, no, maybe this one is actually pretty good. But yeah, and what is going to live in here, to be honest guys, I have no idea. I have one particular animal in consideration, but to be honest, I have actually not decided yet. So we'll see, but I just want to fix this enclosure, and I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, the background is made out of, you know, Exoterra's stone desert sand. Exoterra, and this is the black one. But yeah, you just take this, add water, and then you mix it around so it becomes almost like, yeah, cement, I guess. It's but it's 100% natural, and I think it dries within, depending on how thick layer you add, I would say 48 to 72 hours, then it's well, somewhat dry. But yeah, so I just did like this. I put it on the glass, and then I added the the vines or the branch, and yeah, the cork tube. So it's super easy. Of course, it's a bit messy, but totally worth it. It looks amazing, and yeah, it's very versatile, to be honest. I think it's very easy to use, and it looks amazing. It's 100% natural. Maybe this color isn't the prettiest one, but of course I'm going to add plants in this enclosure, and yeah, a few other stuff. So but I think it looks amazing. So I can highly recommend using Exoterra Stone Desert, and I think actually that Zoomed has something that's called excavator clay, I think it is. I will put a picture right here if I can find it. So yeah, but amazing stuff, and actually pretty cheap, to be honest, because you can make this, and yeah, doing this costs a lot less than, buying a background, or yeah. So I think it looks amazing, and I can highly recommend it. It is now a few hours later, guys, and I actually haven't been able to catch any more morning geckos because I've had other things to do. So now I'm gonna wait for the light to turn off, and hopefully I will get at least one more, hopefully two, but we'll see. But yeah, this means that I won't have any morning geckos on my expo table, but that's okay because it's gonna be worth the trade. And I guess you guys are pretty curious, but you have to wait till the end of the video. But yeah, so the only thing I have left to do now is to pack the snakes, the ball pythons, but I won't do that tonight because it's only 3 snakes. So it's gonna take me like maybe a couple of minutes. So I'm gonna wait till tomorrow morning, which is when I will see you the next time, which will be several hours for me. For you, it's going to be like 1 second. So see you guys in the next clip. Good morning, guys. It is now like 5:30 in the morning, and I've been up since maybe 5:10. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast now, and then I'm going to pack the ball pythons, and hopefully I can get at least one more morning gecko. Still, I only have 8 in the boxes, so yeah, if I can't catch any more, well, I guess I can't catch any more. But yeah, I will be tired. I slept okay tonight, so yeah. But now I'm gonna eat my breakfast, drink my coffee, so I can, well, wake up a little bit more. So yeah, let's do this, guys. So there, the snakes are now packed, and I actually managed to catch one more morning gecko. That's nice. So yeah, the snakes, the babies, and here's the adult female, and I have a heat pack inside of her holding container. Well, now I just have to walk my dog and meet up with Reptile Zoo. Richard, as usual, I will be going with him to the expo. But yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys maybe on the road or at the expo. So we have now arrived, guys, so we're gonna check out the new Well, we've actually never been in this location because this is a new well, location, new place. Let's check it out. See here. Looks pretty good. So now we're just gonna unpack Reptilia Zoo's stuff and, well, then we're good to go. And by the way, my brother will be joining us in maybe, well, 1.5 hours maybe. So yeah. Look who just dropped in, guys.
Hello. How are you?
He's actually not tired for once. That's good.
Yeah. I'm an adult now.
Yeah. I guess we're going to check out some animals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We are pretty much done now. Not much left to do. But yeah, and I have to show my table, of course. And it's, well, I only have 3 animals, as you guys know. The 3 ball pythons and some old used equipment I'm going to sell. So I actually already sold one heat mat, so that's good. So guys, need some coffee because I'm a bit tired after this day, and I've been home for maybe a little bit more than an hour, and you know what it's time for now? Unboxing. I know it's been a while since I unboxed an animal, but it's time today. And to build up the tension, of course, we're going to start with the boring stuff, of course, and this is what I bought today. I'm gonna start off with the most boring thing, I guess, and that is I had to get some water crystals, you know, for the insects, the crickets and the roaches and all the other small creatures. So some water crystals, which I can highly recommend if you have insects, if you have if you have feeder insects. Sorry guys, I'm a bit tired in my brain. But yeah, awesome stuff. And also some crescent gecko diet. And I know this isn't available in USA, I guess. I don't think it is. But this is amazing, and this is actually from Germany, so it's available in Europe at least. That is awesome, and this gecko food is amazing. I think so at least. And then we have some feeder insects, and that is mealworms, which I have to get for one of the new animals actually. So yeah, this is actually awesome, and it costs like $2, all of these, so pretty cheap actually. But the first new animal, and I did not plan on getting this because I actually got this for free from a guy that doesn't even know. And this is a little spider. And I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if the camera is focusing on this one now. But this is a Poecilotheria ornata. So this is a, I guess you say it's from the same family as the spider I got. But this is another species, if you can see it there. I hope the camera will focus. But yeah, I did not plan on getting this. I was hoping to get a new cool, either jumping spider, I would love to get a jumping spider, or a praying mantis, or maybe a, what do you call them? Scolopender. I'll put a picture here. But yeah, pretty cool actually. I got it for free, so I'm pretty happy with that actually. And this is just a sling, as you can see. So I'm gonna show the enclosure that I got for this later on. But this is the first animal. And now I have a surprise animal here. Yeah. I have a surprise animal here. So we're going to start with the animal I mentioned in the beginning of the video. If you guys remember, the one that I was going to trade with my friend. Have you guys figured out what type of animal or lizard it is yet? Write in the comments if you have guessed, if you guessed right or if you just have guessed. But I'm going to open the little lid here. And I actually used to have one of these way back when I was a teenager, which is like 100 years ago maybe. No, maybe I'm not that old, but I feel old sometimes. But anyway guys, this is a drum roll please, and have you guessed? Let's see if I can show the anticlimactic thing, but I have to open the lid as well. So let's see. Wow. He is so beautiful. Come on buddy, let's see. Are you guys ready? What do you think it is? If you guessed bitter dragon, you are correct. He is just amazing. He is so beautiful guys. Yeah, he's a bit stressed. But yeah, I traded this with my friend for like 9 morning geckos. And also I got some equipment as well. So a good trade actually. But this is going to be my daughter's lizard because it's a bearded dragon, and they are known to be great with kids. And yeah, why is your leg all... Yeah, he's just tired. But yeah, he looks amazing, and he seems pretty friendly actually. He hasn't been handled that much, but yeah, so this is my daughter's, and I'm going to set them up tomorrow actually because it's way too late now. So they're actually going to be in the rack tonight with heat. So I'm gonna put him and the other little new creature in that. But look at this. Isn't he just gorgeous? So this is my daughter's new animal. He's so cute. He's a bit stressed, so we're gonna put him back in the little the box now. Then we're gonna set him up in the rack for tonight at least. Come on, buddy. You're not gonna be in here for that long now, I promise. Sorry, have to close again. He is adorable. I only had this lizard for a few hours and I'm in love with it already. But the next animal that I'm going to show you guys is tape. The next animal that I'm going to show you guys is, well, I never thought I would get one of, yeah, of course I thought I would get one of these again. But, yeah, you know what, I'm not going to tell you anything, you have to wait until I bring up the animal. So, and I'm going to give you a few hints before. This animal is also from Australia. And, well, what can I say without giving it away? Well, you know what, I'm just going to show you guys. It is a monitor lizard. Yeah, it is another monitor lizard. But what species is it? The tape again, sorry guys, anticlimactic, I know. Oh, you're there, okay. So let's see. Okay. So, and he's a bit fast, or it is a bit fast. I don't know the sex of this. Oh, come on. Yeah, so guys, this is, come on, come down. Here you guys have it. Do you see what it is? The camera focus. It is a baby Ackie monitor. So I got another Ackie, and I really hope that this is a female, so I can breed them in the future. But if it's a male, you know what? I'm gonna keep it anyway, because I want to work with the baby, and I will have the chance. And yeah, he's not handled, as you guys can see, so I'm not gonna stress him out too much. But so cute. And this is actually from a friend. This is also from a friend of mine, and he gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. So that is why I got this little cutie. So yeah, I just had to get it. I guess some of you guys understand why I had to get it. When you get an offer, you can't refuse. You just have to, you know, you just have to do it. I'm putting put it back in the little box now because it's a little bit wild. So yeah. So yeah guys, what you thought about the unboxing? That was all of the animals that I got this expo. I haven't got any animals at the expo since, well, late August actually. So now I'm gonna show you guys the enclosure, or the other thing I got from this guy that I got the spider from. So I'm gonna show you guys that, 1 second. And here you have that enclosure guys. It's a pyramid enclosure. And yeah, here is the enclosure for the little baby spider. So I'm gonna put that actually in this enclosure today. So I'm gonna show that as well. But yeah, this, I don't know what I'm going to use this for, to be honest. But yeah, I will probably use it for something. But it actually looks, I think it looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna figure out what I'm going to put in here. Of course I have to clean it first, but it looks amazing. And by the way, the bearded dragon is actually going to live in this enclosure. So the baby ball python, I put her back. She's actually going to move into the rack again, unfortunately. But I was hoping I would get her sold today, but unfortunately I didn't get her sold. So yeah, but she has lived in the rack before, and well, she did amazing in that as well. So I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. And the Ackie monitor is going to live in this enclosure actually. So it was supposed to be something arboreal, to be honest, but this will actually work perfect for a baby Ackie monitor as well. Because, well, now the lights are turning off, because Ackie monitors actually love to climb as well, so it will use a lot of its, maybe I have to put on the light. So yeah, it can use its muscles even more now, so I just have to fix this tonight so it won't be loose. There's over there as well. So yeah, I have that to do before I put it in tomorrow. So yeah, but this will be amazing actually. So just put the little container in the enclosure. It's gonna let it crawl out on its own, and also left the mealworm in there. It wants to eat, but yeah, gonna leave it for now so it will settle in and, well, settle in into its new home. So guys, I guess that's it for today's video, but before we end this, I just want to say sorry that I wasn't able to film anything else at the expo, but I was there as a vendor and you don't have time to walk around, you know, it's you have time right before they open, but before they open, not even all the vendors haven't unpacked everything, and you have time when the expo closes, but then you have to, you know, pack your own stuff, and I helped Reptilia too, so you don't have a lot of time to film and everything, so I did as best as I could. And please don't forget to hit like, subscribe and comment and share the video, that would help a lot. And while you're at it, go and check out my brother's channel as well, Tommy Serpents. I will put his details down below in the description. And yeah, as I said, please subscribe, and I really hope you enjoyed today's video. And well, gonna leave with this, guys. Take care, be kind to someone, try to show people respect, and if you're able to, follow your dreams. So till next time, goodbye guys, and I love you.